Oh god, this character looks so dumb. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? Yeah? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. And a wink of sleep, great leader. Aren't they? Are these, you know, I don't think I ever really was watching, even the first time I was playing this game. Oh shoot, I don't have chat. There we go. But are these the guys from like the original 1.0 Final Fantasy trailer? You have such a goal, large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Oh, back then, are ya? With all your limbs, and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks, there I was thinking, you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turned your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they will be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fun of Sestasha, of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking up another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gradonia, see. Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer. What can get things done? For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. It's like later on, like Sahagin, like are okay in like the community. They actually come up for a drink, and he's just like, "Oh well, if it ain't some fishbacks," and it's just like, "You can't say that. That's not okay, dude." What? Ready to hear about the job, then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gredonia. That's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for a venturer that survived the bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother... What? Mayonnaise! With Mother Mayonnaise, me counterpart in Gredonia. Good luck, mate. Like, I ain't gonna fucking try to attempt to say that. So... level 16 is Ifrit. And then we've got Copperbell Mines at 17, I believe, so... Well, I guess I have to pay for a teleport. How much is it to Gredonia? 600! Jesus! Maybe it's cheaper from Ul'dah. I mean, it is, but not by much. Well. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about? You are. The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mayonnaise, and the Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Ready for the briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mayonnaise, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good morrow to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin. Lewin? And I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gredonia in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gredonians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the deep croft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the deep croft with orders to flush the cultist out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. Situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Yeah, sure. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray, make your way to the deep croft, and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear me? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Guess I'll set this as my free destination for now. I don't even know where I'm going, to be honest. Okay, this way. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I'm honestly kind of tired. Been a rough day. My AC was on the fritz. It took a while to get that fixed. Cause I wanted to stream like honestly like at like 10 a.m. but you know. You have to wait for the repair guy, and it takes them hours to show up, and all that fun stuff. You know, I think I'm gonna add a, I think something I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna add a redemption. So, because like, considering how high the XP gains are, because I totally forgot that fucking Preferred Worlds give you like the 200% like XP boost or whatever. It's just, I feel like it's gonna end up making things too easy for a large like period of time. So I think I think if we get through Realm Reborn completely without dying, like even once, I will just set up a redeem so that I still have to spin. I just like have to spin the wheel to to just start stacking up punishments, because it's not going to be any fun if I just go through the entire story and just don't die. 'Cause I'm sure people have done that before. You can probably do that on any okay run as warrior. Your bugs are in suffering, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the deep craft in pursuit of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, and one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. Whoa, what the... The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. These guys would get along great with flat earthers. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Yeah, I kind of just forgot that the Deep Croft just happens immediately after Sestasha. Well, I wonder how long queue times are going to take. My guess is probably a while. Ugh. I'm gonna move the chat box over there. Else I'm gonna just... move that message. Honestly, I might just do this one dungeon and just call it. Like, I do not feel well. Which is fair, I've been sick for a bit now. Where the last couple of days have been hell. Oh. I just want to get some progress on this challenge, at least. Now, will this really be a 6-minute queue, or will it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course the queue pops right as I get a fucking phone call. Oh, I don't have my AoE combo. Actually, I do want these. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Am I allowed to use dungeon drops? Oh. Uh-oh. Did our tank go AFK? Oh, great. Nothing but tank gear. Wow. And then 2 pieces of gear that are not good for me. God, I hate having no AoE. And no ranged abilities either. Oops. It's okay. And we did it. Hooray. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I feel gross and sick and tired. So, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to kind of cut this short. I feel bad because it's not very long. It's only, what, like 30 minutes? Yeah. But I just feel like death, so. I'm gonna call it a stream here. Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. And,